Hello, Divine Sunshiners. I'm coming to you with my weekly reading of the Divine Masculine and the Karmic Feminine situation for this week. If you want a reading with me, you have to go to www.divinetwinsoul11.com. Go to my services page, click on the book online, and go through my services and book a reading with me through there. I also have an Instantgo account. You have to go to divinetwinsoul11.com. On Instantgo, I'm able to do readings over the phone, or we could do a chat in which they charge you for each word. You can ask 3 questions, or we could do also a video through Facebook video live. Pretty much the energies for the divine masculine and divine karmic pretty much shows. Oh, somebody's feeling itching. Okay, pretty much all of a sudden I felt something like across my leg. The divine masculine again seems like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you see my other videos, that's the same thing I said there. You know, just still in decision mode. Some of them just taking their time, making a decision as to where they want to go and what they want to do. This time for the divine masculine and the karmic feminine, I want to try something different. So I'm going to start off with the overall energies for the karmic, for the divine masculine and the karmic feminine. So let me see, what is this week's overall energies for them. You seen this? This popped up on its own. All right. So this week's energies with the divine masculine and divine karmic is separation. That's the overall thing. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Again, always looking. I try to be subjective to it. I think I got a new one video I watched. I think it's Pisces something. I forgot. But anyway, this, I'm trying to be subjective, but still, every time when I see it, when I read for the karmic, I always look at this one as in the manipulator, really milking it that, you know, please don't go. And the divine masculine is in this part space of saying, oh my God, you're tugging in my heartstrings, but it's something in my heart. I must valiantly leave you, you know, trying to leave her in an honorable kind of way. He still got his military stuff on. She looked like she in the night after. You know, what they didn't already didn't had their little toss in the hay, and so this is now him, and he's trying to valiantly still leave with honor what has happened between him and this karmic feminine. The angels are over here. To me, it look like they're more so on his side, telling him, you know, come on, let's go. They're giving him guidance. Again, the right here to the whole situation is just darkness. They were in darkness with this. The heart chakra was covered. It really wasn't a lot of light to the situation going on. And in order to vet, like the light from the universe, divine intervention, the knowingness, the light, which is the intuition, enlightenment about both of them in their situation, you got to remove the covers. You got to move the curtains back so you could truly see. And at that point, they were both covered, not really truly seeing things for what they are. What you're talking about with this divine, with the divine karmic, with the divine masculine and the karmic feminine. Okay, so that's the overall energies. I wanted to find out what is divine masculine's feelings towards the karmic. What is the divine masculine's feelings towards the karmic feminine? Woohoo! Butterfingers. What is the divine masculine's feelings towards the karmic feminine? Okay. What is the divine masculine's feelings towards the divine feminine? divine masculine's feelings towards the karmic, the divine feminine. Stop. What is, okay, got it right. Okay. All right. So, right here, this week's things, the karmic, the divine masculine's feelings towards the karmic is getting to know each other. Okay, so what he was feeling is, I just kind of getting to know you. When I look at her, to me, she is when he looks at the karmic, to me, she's not someone to take very seriously. To me, she's kind of like the life of the party. She's very outgoing, very funny. She just like, all right, hit me with your best shot. What you coming with? He's coming here with that. I got a new thing when I look at it now. When I see this military here, some readings, is that, the divine masculines had that when they were back in history, times when they would send men off to war, they would shut off, and that's even now. They would shut off that part of the emotions so they wouldn't be vulnerable out there in the field. And so a lot of times they had that shut off feel. And even when they come home to their lovers, so they wouldn't mourn or really long for their divine counterpart, they would just shut that off so they could be able to do what they got to do out there at war. Same thing to me when I look at this now. I got twofold now. He looks at it as, to me, he still got that when he's in this karmic relationship. I'm not bringing any kind of emotions to this relationship. I'm just here out of honor. I'm doing whatever I got to do, or whatever part of the contract that the divine feminine and I came up with. I'm here to report for duty. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, learning lessons, and then check on out and go back home. Okay. She, on the other hand, very lighthearted, kind of, to me, she's in that stance, kind of, is a karmic feminine, just pretty much, okay, all right, let's go and see what this goes. I'm game, you game, okay? But neither of them coming with a very sturdy or very grounded or a something to build upon as in the relationship to me when I look at this. When he looks at the karmic, his feelings towards the divine feminine, he's saying that she's got a lot of control issues. He's also maybe even feeling like, when he look at, like, you look like you want to control me. And, I ain't no little child like this. Other things, maybe other boys you done mess with, you could have a handle on them. But, I see some control issues written all over you. And like you really want to rule me. So, I'm free-spirited. So I got to really think on this. So when he looks at the divine feminine, he said that you're somebody that I got to think of. But I do see the potential that, you're family-based. You could be the mother of my children. And, pretty much I'm looking at the angels, looking at him, saying, he thinking about it. But, he don't really know what she's capable of or what she's really, the potential that she holds. But, we can't do anything until he calls on us. So they just on standby, just really seeing how the whole story unfolds. Because, like I said, he's in thinking mode. He's more so the material. He's trying to read up on things, trying to see what's going on with this twin flame thing. And he sees the potential that she is, that she has. But he's not making any move. He's just kind of thinking. So that's his feeling when it comes to the divine feminine. Let's look at the karmic's feelings towards the divine masculine. What are the karmic's feelings towards the divine masculine? Okay. That's quite a bit of cards there. Ooh, okay. And what are the divine feminine's feelings towards the divine masculine? What is divine feminine's feelings towards the divine masculine? Okay, the karmic, I keep it there. The karmic, right now, her feelings toward the divine masculine is this. It is safe for you to love. So with her, she's looking at him saying that, when I see him, he look like his potential to put me up on a pedestal. He's put me on high. He has high regards for me. He knows who I am. Matter of fact, I think that this is divine, that God has really put us together. The angels are really with me. Again, he's standing there with that military thing. He's not emotionally, she doesn't know, he's not emotionally checked in with her. He still got that military, whereas him, I'm just doing the duty, doing what I got to do. I don't want to say he's doing the duty, get that booty, and then he's out. Well, maybe so. I don't know. With the karmic, that's it. The other thing that came to play was also this one, forgiving and learning. He's probably did some really nasty things as divine masculine towards the karmic feminine, that in her heart of heart she probably felt that he needs to really bow down and really forgive me and really beg for mercy about the way he's been treating me at this time as a karmic. Some of them, the divine masculines, have not been treating them too well, because a lot of them have been experiencing the dark night of the soul, and then also it's just really being frustrated about the whole divine twin issue, not knowing what it really is, and you know, how did I get myself into this situation. So I see a lot of envelopment of darkness. However, the even with him in the darkness, the spirits have been there with him. But at the same time, like I said, she's been learning how to forgive through this process of being with the divine masculine. I want to leave this to last. In her mind, she really sees this going forward, going somewhere in a true direction. She sees a honeymoon where they are going all to really get to know one another. Just like it said on her for the karmic, what he wanted to do was to get to know her. Really, honeymoon is really having fun. It's just really like the honeymoon stage, like they say in relationships and in marriages, where you getting all the good stuff. You know, we just having sex, and we just getting to know each other. You know, just playful. This really on the surface level of a relationship. Nothing getting really deep. It's just really all the what Mary J. Blige saying, the roses and candy of the relationship. We ain't got down to the knockdown where we got to push up our sleeves and really get down to the nitty gritty of, you know, like some days I look at you, I don't like you, I don't like the way you breathe, I don't like the way you sneeze. And then some days you look at me and say, I don't like the way you comb your hair, I don't like the way you eat your food, I don't like the way you suck your teeth. Them days where you still say, you know, at the end of the day we going to bed together and I still love you, boo, you know. But she still wants this kind of stage. We know that you can't stay in that forever in no type of relationship. Okay. In her mind, she also has seen for her feelings towards him. She's seen engagement, like she really wanted more of a deeper relationship. That, you know, this your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This is what she's seeing. However, this came in reverse. So now she's moving away from that. Something about this engagement has flip-flopped and turned itself on its head. So it could be literally that she was getting engaged, and now she's like, I don't know about this right now. I don't like what I'm seeing, that forgiving and learning thing that I have. And so now that issue has now turned on its head about it being ascending. So instead of it ascending, it's going down. Okay, that's her feelings, and she's seeing that for what it is. Okay, as far as the divine feminine and her feelings towards the divine masculine, she sees that this is past life. We have history. This goes beyond what we see on the surface level. I'm saying that we didn't really have been past lovers from lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes ago. And so to me, this is a more deeper rooted love than, and she's acknowledging it. She knows what it is, and she is going about that. And that's her feelings about this. It's a more deeply rooted love, okay? That's what's saying there. Now, we're going to look at what are some of the blocks for this true union, for the or the challenges that she's experienced, the karmic with the divine masculine. What are some of the challenges? Let's go to numerology. Clear? What are some of the challenges? the Karmic feminine has had with the divine masculine. Okay. And what are the challenges, or the blocks with the divine feminine with the divine masculine? What are the blocks or the challenges that the divine feminine has with the divine masculine? Whoa. All right, so on the karmic side, the blocks that she's experienced right now is self-discipline, the issues with the heart chakra, and then also with her solar plexus of power. So she's had some heart issues during this relationship, and then she's had some issues as far as, intimacy, not black, but intimacy, how she's connecting and finding herself trying to get close with the divine masculine. Well, we know with the divine masculine, some of us have experienced them. They have a lot of barriers and a lot of walls. So if she thought she was going through it, we can pretty much read the book and tell her, listen here, we have some issues too, honey boo-boo, boo-boo kitty. And I could tell you already from the playbook how this is about to play off with this whole situation. So yeah, we done been there and done that. So she's got some self-discipline things, issues in which she's got to learn of not wanting to control. I think last time I read they say about her wanting to be lemonade and taking it into limits and the lemonade, but then at the same time she was having some issues last week where she wanted to be in her divine masculine, telling him, this how mama want, daddy gonna do, and then she found out she had to backpedal on that. He ain't like that, her acting in her divine masculine. He's like, wait a second, nah, I'm the divine masculine here. This is the divine masculine. I don't know who you are, but you need to back down. So she said, well, let me take another tactic. Let me be very sweet and try to be like the divine feminine. So now she's finding out she's had to have experience of divine, some self-discipline. She has the force. She found herself that she had to be, she was not grounded. So she see that she had to learn to be grounded. That was a block. She don't have self-discipline. So her heart is kind of all over the place. And that her intimacy, how to get close, has not been. So she's had to find unity. So 41 together, 4 and 1 makes 5. So she had to make some changes for that. Another block that they had is love partnership. The way she's been communicating has been an issue, and also the way her intimacy, how she's trying to get close with the divine masculine. Again, we like us divine feminists, we could say, honey, boo-boo kitty, you should have came talk to us first before you even stepped into this with this divine masculine, because we could have told you how it's gonna go. If you ain't getting close with us and we divinely stamped by God, what you think they gonna do with you? Okay, so you know they're having an issue with this. So you got a 26, you got your 2, which is the coming together, the partnership, the unity, and also 6, the love. So that right there, trying to create balance or unity and love in this, which comes to 8, which means trying to create a balance with this. And she's trying to, that was a block, trying to create a balance in this love partnership. So that's a block. Another thing here, we got here in reverse. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, I got to be biased. Stop it. Okay. So with her, she felt the block is that this is it's a hard time for her to come to completion. It's like for everything that she's seen and she's wanted in this divine masculine, she's having a hard time for this all to coming together. It's not completing. The cycle is not ending. It's like coming to, we see this underline. It's a separation. It's an end. It's like a circle. Like you got like a DVD. And you trying to load it, like if you got a Fire Stick and you trying to watch videos, or a computer and it's trying to keeps on loading that circle, that page, going around and around and around. Say, well, I'll be darned, this thing ain't never loaded. You know what's going on here? So with that, it's just going around, but it's not clicking and bringing in the site. And that same thing, it's going around on the computer. You didn't hit the refresh button, but it's never loaded. The page, this love partnership has never loaded, truly loaded to full potential. And so that's why I say it's not completion. It's in reverse. It's not completed, ain't going to be completed, because this is not what's been divinely. Intuition, spirituality has been really guided to happen. 9 means starting off and completing something new, stepping up and going to the new. And so that's what's going on with that. The blockage on the divine feminine side, as far as the divine masculine, is relationship change, which is you got the 5 and the 6, which is a change in love, and together that makes the 11. The twin flame. Some of her blockages is that, and I can even attest that for myself, is understanding this, the change, these abruptness. Is like, okay, now me and my divine twin, we're going along. And I always told him, it was almost like Aretha Franklin's Freeway of Love song. We flying on the freeway, and we going 80 miles per hour, 100. I mean, I'm having fun. We looking at each other, blowing kisses, and my little, like Thelma and Louise, my little scarf is just blowing and tearing in the wind. And then all of a sudden he say, he comes to an abrupt stop, get out the car, and just walks on down the road. And I'm like, well, what the heck didn't happen here? So a lot of times on this divine twin journey, we'll find a lot of time we in our pink Cadillac driving down the scene with our divine masculine at the driver's, just driving at the wheel, and then all of a sudden he just stops and just gets out and start walking, or he even stops, gets out, and get in the car with another person, another woman, and then leaves us on the side, or man, it doesn't matter because you know how we ride, leaves us on the side of the road and say, okay, is he gonna come back? And you just sit there and saying, okay. Well, at least he did leave the keys, so, I mean, at least he didn't leave me stranded, so at least I can keep on driving this pink Cadillac on my own. And then you go up to the next rest stop, you ain't seen the Karmic that left him at the gas station up the road or the Oasis, and he get right back in the car. He don't say nothing about why he took off with this other chick in this other car that came past, and he go back on the road, or you don't say nothing, and he don't say nothing, and you go back on the highway road of the highway again, until he do it again. Dang, wait a second. And he get out the car and he driving off. Now this time he might just walk on his own and he don't have anybody. So that's what we're talking about, the changes of the relationship. It's a blockade too, because it's the flow. We want it constantly flowing, and for it to get to the point that he's stopping, the changes in it kind of throws us off for a loop as divine feminines. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The next card is synchronicities. Synchronicities is when everything comes in line. We see signs, everything. And so for some of us, these signs that we are seeing also causes for us to be a little overwhelmed. Okay, we're saying, okay, I see this sign. I have one of my clients. She said, I see a sign. Okay, you know, and at the same time, you see all these signs all around. You see their name. Somebody say their name, or you see the numbers, and then you're like, okay, you're looking around the corner, where he at then, you know? And so that could cause a blockade, because we're looking outside for signs to validate if he is or she is coming back. And that could cause a blockage as well, because, you know, we got to look within. We got to work on our self-love first, and then he will go on ahead and follow. But the synchronicities can act as a double-edged sword, okay? We have the number 87, which means finding balance in spirituality. So we got to find balance in spirituality. When we do see these swans, or we do see the 1111, and when we do see 222 or 333 or 888 or whatever, or we see our boo's birth date on a license plate, you know, and we're looking around, we don't see it, we have to stop and not be upset that, you know, we see these synchronicities, they overwhelm us. That's what that's about. Okay, next, DM sees the relationship going. So where does divine masculine see? Let me push these cards up. What does divine masculine see the karmic relationship going? Let's ask these. Clear. You know what Spirit say? Hold on. I'll use you as clarifier. Let's go with you first. What does clear? What does divine masculine see the karmic relationship going? with you. Okay. And where does the divine masculine see the divine feminine relationship going? Okay, it seems like the divine masculine too. I don't know which way it's going. I got one foot in, one foot out. Okay, that's two. Ah, okay. Well, thank you. Say something, cause you sure wasn't saying the daggone thing. Clear. Okay, I want to just get it clarified on top of this. Whoa, wait a second. No. Hold on 1 second. Studio audience. Okay. Okay, become in reverse. That's all right. Okay, again, I get it clarified for make the effort. Clear. Okay, you don't do it this one. Okay, I'm about to say. And can I get it clarified for this reconciliation? I don't think that's self-name. Okay, all the cards fell now, so I might go the opposite. And give me stop. Let me clarify for let your friends help you. Oh, they're upside down. Okay, so they're right. Ouch. Itch. All of them was upside down. Shoot. Shoot. Ooh, we got come on. Okay, you might not. If you don't come over nothing on this next one, I think it is what it is. Okay, I got to stick up. Okay, here we go. So, this is for the karmic. So, the karmic, the DMCs, the relationship going with the karmic is this. You have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, make the effort. And we have 6 of air. Things are looking up the end of a different situation. Take a trip. Okay, so, wow. Okay. The underlying thing is separation. He knows when things comes about the karmic that he's got to make the effort to go towards the divine feminine, okay? It might be a youthful or a small gesture or whatever. He knows he's not coming fully all the way in his maturity, fully all the way into his emperor field or king thing. However, he knows he's got to make the gesture when it comes towards his divine feminine. Okay, this is innocence. He feels the need that things are looking up, so things are changing with him as far as him being divine masculine. He is coming into his power. He knows he's setting forth course towards his divine feminine in this. And so he feels that right now things is coming to an end as far as this difficult situation with this karmic situation. In here, none of the horses are karmic. All of these are white. So I would say these are all the divine masculine collectives all together. This is a cycle here ending. His heart chakra is pretty much at play here. He's on this boat. His heart setting sail on this is really guiding and steering him in the direction he wants to go in. He's got, like I said, other powers, other energies, the divine masculine, pretty much helping him out and setting forth course on this. Six of air, there has been conflict when he's thinking about which way he wants to go, either with the karmic or the divine feminine, or there has been a lot of conflict in the situation as far as being in this, dealing with this karmic. Okay, so now he's at the part says, I see you here, but I need to make the effort because underlying energy is separation. Okay, when he's thinking about the his where he see the relationship going as far as the divine feminine, he is seeing let's start off with this one. I'll leave that for the end. So he has let your friends help you. So right now when he's with the divine feminine, and he's thinking he's trying to really go get help from his friends to kind of help in the system to let him know. Some of his friends, when I see this, look like, you know, he's in a kind of dream like state, or he sees his divine feminine as like the ultimate party, the bride of his dreams, and that he's saying that a lot of times they're kind of looking at him not really knowing what's going on. So when he's getting in touch and he's in his emotional state as a feminine, this is what I'm picking up. A lot of his friends is like, you know, you got some friends that go along with you, but at the same time they're looking and say, this chick crazy. You know, it's when you explain to him about the whole twin flame situation. Or this can also go is that he's saying, you know, right now I want you to go get support while I'm off in battle trying to deal with this karmic situation. Kind of, you know, stop thinking of me. Kind of go with your friends, kind of go get your little time out and kind of lead your focus to lighten up your energy to bring it up more higher. Go deal with your friends. Make your friends kind of support you and kind of uplift you at this moment while I am. You still my dream, but you know, right now I need you to do things for you to help you bring up your energies as well. So sometimes, you know, it's divine feminines. We have to go to our girlfriends and kind of get that girl power kind of going. For this, he's saying that by you doing these things, him going to get help from his friends, getting advice about him, his emotions, how he's feeling right now, or either you getting help from your friends and going to deal with them and just having fun and raising up your energies, it's going to help to make things change, because this Chariot card is an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So with this, he's going to be able to recognize you publicly, who you are. And by him talking to his friends, that is public recognition. You know, I got this person in my life that, you know, let me be honest with you. I do have the karmic, but I don't feel like this person. I can't get it off my mind. And then, you know, they pretty much talk to me, you know, man, that sounds like, you know, like that might be the one. Then what you mess around this other karmic for? You know, that ain't if you feel like that, maybe you shouldn't go through. You know, whatever you doing, your plans to keep on dating this person or go through with the marriage or keep on with the engagement. If this is the way you're feeling, you know, if you feel that she the ultimate bride, then, you know, you need to cut your losses now, quick, fast, and hurry. So when he does this and he talks to this person, it's going to be able to help to create this change and for him to go on and tackle on this great achievement, which would be the great achievement to me for the divine masculine is letting the karmic go. Okay. And then he's got to get some self-discipline. So once he makes that decision, he's got to stick with the plan and go forth with it. Okay. Another thing for the reconciliation, he wants right now, his outcome that he wants with the divine feminine is reconciliation. Okay. Someone from your past is returning. So he wants to return. He knows that you just the love of his life. You just dreamed the ultimate dream that he's been dreaming in a partner. You embody all of those things. Although before he just thought it was a dream and you weren't true. And he's like, do fairy tales come true? Because when she came, it's like, oh my God, I just can't believe it. It looked like the heavens is on my side and God has just divinely blessed me with this divine partner. I just can't believe this. So he's really now in this point that he's leaning into it. He wants to talk. He wants to communicate. You got the next one, Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So in order for him to do this, and Page and Fire means it's a fire, but it ain't a grown fire. It's like I got a little fire in me to say, ooh, let's go on. But it's not strong enough to say, okay, if a little wind come through, might blow that fire right on out. And so with this, just really trying to make sure that that he finds a creative way. I mean, it depends on how the situation, when he was step to you and try to reconciliate and make right some of the wrongs that he's done in the past, to come clean, to tell the truth about what's his feelings, about what he's done, or wherever he sees this relationship going. With that, he knows that it's going to have to take a lot of creativity and a lot of confidence to be able to do this. And he might have to be a little mischievous as far as dealing with this karmic to make sure that this happens. So he's got to really kind of theme and outwit this one, because I told you that she's manipulative. But in order for him to do it, he can't use the same tactics that she has to. He's got to really use a sense of something out of the box. This is what I'm picking up. Solution as to how he can unchain and unravel and get away from this karmic situation. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing and feeling with that. Yes, we got dragons. So he's slaying the dragons. He's feeling that he can conquer that. Crystal ball, seeing things in the future, which is propelling him to go on. He's got some trees in the background that has been chopped down, so maybe he's getting some new knowledge about the whole situation. A lot of heart chakra. I see a moon back there going on. Now, we already had a moon this past. However, we are having another moon that's coming on, because March has 2 moons. So this could also occur around that time with this reconciliation. Okay. What's the next one I want to try? What does the universe says is going with the karmic? Okay. What does the universe say is going on with the karmic? Do I want to try on? Let me see. Okay, clear. What does the universe say is going on with the karmic? Take that out, because I cannot read that. Not a skinny skin. What does the universe say is going on with the karmic? Divine masculine. Okay, please. Okay, and what is going on with the divine feminine according to the universe with the masculine? Okay, we got the message in the earth. So right now, it's a lot to be a message in the earth. When I see this card, it is a lot of earthly things going on. A lot of material things. Could be money issues that's going on. Earth, like I said, a lot of 3D issues that's going on with this. And so they're bringing that. It's just a message of learning. This dealing with financial issues. I'm really picking up financial issues here. I want to say ego and personality too. Things that are going on with this energies. Let me make sure I want to make sure on the messenger of earth. Okay, messenger of earth. Wow. Okay. Hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit. Prudent and careful efforts, throughoutness. Yeah, or something. And sorry, my eyes are so dry. And dedication and stamina. So right now they have an issue with right now the universe say is hard working, because I asked what does the universe says is going on. So right now they're working on being hard working, the integrity, perseverance, and grit. So they're doing a lot of work, and there's a lot of careful efforts being done behind the scenes for this relationship as far as the karmic and the divine masculine. Their dedication is being questioned too. But again, this goes underneath this unlined with the separation. So if you got issues with stamina, and I say I picked up financial when I looked at this, a lot of material words, message of earth, dealing with things. This is at play when we're talking about the divine, the messenger of earth, dealing with that. And so that's causing separation to occur. When we're talking about the universe, ooh, excuse me. When we're talking about the universe, we see the king of earth on this end, and then we also see the magician. So something is what the universe say, something magical is in play. That means a lot of divine intervention. When I see the magician that's in play, there's really some divine intervention is happening as far as the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The king of earth, I want to make sure before I say that. King of earth. Because I got into it, I want to make sure. Okay, the king of earth, enterprising, philanthropy, ability to attract abundant wealth, magnetism, conscious, manifesting, and a reliable leader. Okay, so with this here, when you're talking about the energy, is really, to me, this embodies all of the divine twin things where you're coming into your own. The king of earth, you're manifesting. So all good things in abundance comes with this when the divine masculine really concentrates and embodies and really wants to be with the divine feminine with this card here. And so you got the divine intervention being played, which is pushing him to say, okay, this is the way the universe wants you to go. This is where you're supposed to go, because when you do this, all these good things come into play. Okay, so what does the universe say about going on behind the scenes? This is it. So once he goes through whatever he's going with this karmic, this will happen. Okay, and then I want to know what's the last words. Last words. What does the DM want to say to the karmic? What does divine masculine want to say to the karmic? And what does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? Okay, well, we're taking it in the opposite. Okay, so the divine masculine wants to say to the karmic feminine, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. The addictions, the codependency that we have right now is making this underlying energy of it's a need to separate, because this is really going against what the divine masculine's nature is. He had codependency with the divine feminine. This is what I'm picking up. And now to come into with the karmic, he's still exhibiting the codependency even with her. And that's causing a problem, because that's not helping him to move into what the magician and what is him being the king of earth type of energy, which is of authority. And this is why the magician is coming into play, because it's saying we need a divine intervention, because him being with the karmic, is not helping him grow. Again, karmic situations come to help them to grow, to get the lesson, get the blessing, and to move on. Although we have divine will, that the universe sees that you are still not getting it, and it's not anything like a golden nugget that you bring it back to the divine twin relationship, I'm picking up, they're saying divine intervention will come into play. You might even find yourself having that tower energy to say, okay, we got to come in here and just clean house. Y'all forgot what movie it was in there, and that something bad it came about, and the man just made one phone call and they clean. Oh, is that? Oh Lord, I can see it. Oh Lord, I can see him doing this. Pulp Fiction. And he just made the phone call, clean the place up like it ain't never happened, you know. But you just come in, or like the Men in Black, where they come in and they with the little probes and they erase your memory, and they come in and clean up the whole thing and say, okay, you know what, this is not working. We thought we sent this situation to come help you be a better masculine and for you to grow from it, but it's not happening. So the codependency is causing him, even divine masculine, with him growing into his new person and newness, is saying that this is not working, so it's a cause for separation. Okay, we got the card that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine, which was flirt in reverse. What I pick up from this is, okay, the time of flirting is over. It's time for us to get serious. Like Jermaine Jackson used to have that song, let's get serious. That part. So, and let's fall in love. So he's at the point to say, you know, enough of the game plan, the flirting and stuff. I mean, well, I could flirt to maybe I might start with the flirt, to text to get you in, to come back in, something very lighthearted. But underlying that flirt or that text, I'm really saying I want to start something. I want to be with you. I want to start this family. You know, now being with this karmic, I now see that, you know, that I can build with you. I can build empires with you. I can have children. I have family. And, you know, that this here and being in this relationship helped to keep on reflecting with me to see what issues that I need to grow from, what addictions I need to let go of, and what lesson that I've learned. Okay, that is exactly what he wants to say to the divine feminine. Okay, this is a new way of reading. Let me know if you liked or disliked this way. Maybe I need to go back to my old way. I might do divine feminine this way, and I might go back to do the divine masculine with the karmic feminine. Go back to my old way and see which way versus do you like with the next video. So I'd say with that, If you would like a reading with me, Divine Sunshine, go to my website, www.divinetwinsoul11.com. Go to my services page, click on the book online and book through that way. Also, if you would like to use Instantgo, my name is Gold Divine Twin Soul 11. You could be able to either do a reading on through video chat, a video. You can do it through via phone, or we could either do a chat in which you can ask me 3 questions and I can pull cards from there to help you out. Also for March, the week of St. Patrick's, I am holding a special 22 for 30 minutes. That's from March the 11th through March the 17th. So if you want to hold on to your coins until then, and you can get your really power-packed information, you can wait until then. All right, so this is the end for this reading. Again, until the next time, stay enlightened, stay motivated, and stay inspired. Namaste, Namago.